matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. We're here today for our third broadcast of the season. Both of these teams ready to add a victory to their record as the Bills get set to take on the Vikings. Both teams eager to get today's action started, so let's go to the field. Bailey in to kick this one off.
The Vikings will be kicking off to start the game.
Nice
Murphy
distance.
Back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Jones. Let's see if they can turn this first drive into points. Ball on their own 18. McCoy is the deep back. Gets the call. They'll go with a play fake with the pass, and he makes the grab. Allen completes the pass. Good pickup, about 7 yards. Second and maybe 3. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Throws it, and he hits his target. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Ball on their own 40.
40-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Hand off to the tailback. Hughes is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
On the play.
Let's run, man. Stay at home. Let's go now. Let's turn it up, D. Come on.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Closing in, throws it, and it's complete. Number 42 is there for the tackle at the 42. The Vikings line up in a 4-3 to carry it. Nice play fake with the throw, the 30. Number 26 is there on the stop at the 21. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Looking upfield. Number 54 comes up to make the play. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Second and 5. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Clay moves in motion. Hand it off to the back. Number 54 is there for the tackle. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Down inside the 15. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Clay goes in motion. Receives the handoff. He gets just barely enough for the first down. 10 yards away from the end zone. The Bills come out in the bunch formation. A little misdirection. Smith comes up to make the play at the 1. And this is the 10th play of this drive. Less than a yard to the goal line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Number 33, the lone back. Throws one up in the end zone. So close to a touchdown.
Yeah, and that has to be frustrating for the quarterback. He put the pass where only his guy was going to catch it, and he did. He just didn't get his toes down. And now it was an incomplete pass instead of a touchdown.
Touchdown. The point after is good.
On the offense, number 80.
Number 4 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Pick up the yardage, use the clock, marching down the field for the touchdown.
They enjoyed a 5-course meal courtesy of this defense. They started the drive well, and they ended it with dessert.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. This one is taken by Hughes.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Buffalo goes with a 4-man front. Throwing. And it's complete. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
The Bills line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Number 98 hauls him down behind the line. Ball on their own 37.
Solo. Let's ride, man.
And they go with the delay. Number 23 is there for the tackle. It's third down and 10 to go.
Good ball. Stay deeper than the deepest. Good shoot. There we go, D.
The Bills come out in the quarter defense. Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver, the 40. White comes up to make the play at the 35. And they'll be looking at a third and long now after the penalty backs them up. Buffalo looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Diggs, the motion man, with the throw, and it's caught. White is there on the stop. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Buffalo comes out in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Number 58 is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. This one is going to be on the offense.
I don't know what the heck that was all about. There wasn't any holding on that one.
Nickelback in this time. They're coming with the blitz.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, or they're going to get beat again and again.
Now in second and long after the sack. The Bills come out in a nickel package. With the pass, this one will be spotted at the 42. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
The Bills come out in a dime package. Pressure coming, looking for the long completion. The pass falls incomplete.
If you're going to miss, it's better to miss long. You put it up there where your receiver is going to go get it. Now, if you miss, it'll generally end up in incompletion. And that's a heck of a lot better than missing short, giving the defense a shot at the interception.
Diggs was his intended target from the 14. Ball on their own 17.
Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Bring it up.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Joseph is there for the tackle. Ball on their own 15.
Here we go, baby. Under 10. Let's go now.
Number 42 moves in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Can't get it from behind. They're going to spot this one at the 23. It's third down and 4 to go. Number 33, the lone back. Holmes comes in motion, dropping back, under pressure, throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Number 35, into return. Fair catch.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
Let's go.
Buffalo lines up in a 4-3. With the carry, spins away. White is there on the stop at the 35. So it's second and 10.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Come on. Let's go.
Gives the ball off. They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Let's go, baby. Big play now. Big play. Watch the play. Watch out.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Drops back, throwing. Short completion to the wide receiver on the right side. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 16-yard line.
So they have first and 10 here.
Not today. Good shoot.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3.
Don't make a play. Hey, watch the
Toss play to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Ball on their own 15.
Second and 11. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. They're blitzing, gets rid of it, and it's caught. The rush was on, but it's a nice gain thanks to a nice throw by Allen.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
The 40, number 34, is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
So at the end of one, score is 7-0. Bills. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Ball on their own 48. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Here comes the blitz. The pass ball's incomplete.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Gets rid of it. Number 54 comes up to make the play. At the 44, looking to convert on third down, they have to get it to the 42. Minnesota using 3 linebackers. They give it to the halfback. Joseph tackles him, and they won't get the first.
No gain on the play.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Number 35 will go back to accept this punt. He signals for a fair catch. How about that one? Perfectly placed. What a beauty. They're going to mark that out at the 2-yard line.
And I look for the defense to bring some heat here on first down. Hopefully force a turnover or get him in the end zone for a safety.
Can't bring him down. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense. The call is holding, and that'll push them back.
That's what happens when your feet and your body get going in the wrong position.
Buffalo lines up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, caught by the fullback on the left side. Hand makes the catch, but for a short gain, maybe 3 yards. Ball on their own 5. They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback.
They need to get something going. The running game just can't seem to get on track.
Ball on their own 5.
On the 5-yard line.
They ain't got nothing.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. Hughes tackles him, and they won't get the first. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on third down. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he waves for the fair catch. It's 1st and 10.
It's showtime, baby. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package with the throw, and it's complete. Rhodes is there for the tackle at midfield. Allen threw that one in there, and that'll get them a new set of downs.
And the thing is, he had to throw it where he could get the first down, and he had to throw it where his receiver could catch it, and he threw a dart there.
Ball at midfield. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Draw play, stiff arm to the ground. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Number 33 moves in motion. With the pass, flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense. So after the penalty, the offense will have to try for the first again.
Now, I'll tell you what, the offensive coordinator is pulling his hair out because penalties are never part of any game plan.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete. That short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down.
Receiver on the play.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. Number 35 back to return. Fair catch. That was a great kick, sailing more than 50 yards deep in their own territory. The Bills come out in a nickel package. Throws it. Broken up.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Number 19 was the intended receiver on that play. A little misdirection. Hughes is there on the stop at the 7-yard line. Here is a 3rd and long situation.
Watch the ball be smart. Make him go short.
Cousins back in the shotgun, throwing right on target to the wide receiver.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the first down.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 42. McCoy lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hand off to the tailback. Ball loose. The Bills recover. They got that one back. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Benjamin goes in motion. Handed off to the back. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
1 yard loss on the play.
Let's go now. There we go. Hey, watch the ball.
Hands it off. Nice play fake with the throw, and it's complete. Jones makes the catch, and John, that'll move the chains.
He's one of the keys to their success when they're moving the ball through the air.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Complete to the fullback. This one will be spotted at the 31. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. They throw it and pick up a 2nd consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
They give it to the halfback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. What's the hard count? You gotta have it, D.
Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Allen sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Jones was the one they were trying to get the ball to. With the throw, the pass is picked off. Room to run. And he high steps his way to the end zone. He dives, touchdown. Bailey will attempt the extra point that would tie this game up. The extra point attempt is good.
Here's a situation where the offense can make this negative a positive. The defense will probably be looking to jump another pass. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop and go route. With a good pump fake, maybe they'll get a quick score of their own.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Jones back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Murphy. The defense picked off a pass their last time out and returned it for 6 points.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's run, man.
McCoy, the lone setback. Allen sends a man in motion. They'll bring the blitz. Pressure with the pass. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Good call by the defense as they sent the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Kroom, the motion man. The rush is on. Fires this one deep. This pass is incomplete. He has a great arm, but that pass was just a little bit too long.
They really like the way he throws the deep passes. He can make all the throws. The short ones, the medium ones, the long ones. This guy can do it all. Now, he'll struggle with his consistency every now and then, but they sure could do a heck of a lot worse at this quarterback position.
Goes up, makes the catch.
Be careful. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here they come. Throws it. He hits his receiver. The 40. Fumble. The Vikings are there to pick up the ball. What a great strip.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. All right, let's go.
The Bills line up in a 4-3. Tucks it away. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go. No more, fellas.
The Bills come out in a nickel package.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Steps up, closing in, gets rid of it. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. 2-minute warning coming up. Buffalo comes out with 7 in the secondary. With the pass, drops the interception.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Joseph comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Don't make the play. Watch screen. Check it out, baby. Play football.
Only one man in the backfield. Play comes in motion. With a counter play. Richardson is there for the tackle at the 23.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Let's go, beat you.
Throwing for the first on short yardage. Ooh, nearly picked off.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
From the 34. Number 35. Doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 41-yard line. Ball on their own 41.
Deuce it, deuce it. All on us, y'all.
Nickelback in this time. They'll pass on first down. Runs through the tackle. Hughes comes up to make the play at the 42.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Drops back, takes off. Number 49 records the tackle at the 44.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Pressure coming. Down he goes.
He'll be credited with a sack, but his teammates deserve kudos too because they didn't allow the receivers to get any separation.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line.
Deep in their own territory.
At the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let us dictate. Let's go now. Set. Don't make a play.
Hand it off. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up here.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Might have been early movement up front. Jones was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
McCoy in the backfield. They give it to the halfback. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 18. And halftime. Minnesota 7, Buffalo 7. Number 4 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Number 35 back to return.
This one is handled by Hughes.
The Vikings will start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Defense, get ready.
The Bills come out in a 4-3.
Overswing right.
A little misdirection. Murphy comes up to make the play at the 30. Ball on their own 30.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, work the counter. Yeah, let's go, baby. Watch the man.
The Bills with a 4-man front. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. Gets his hand on it. He tried to float one out there.
Diggs, the intended receiver on the play.
Ain't no thing.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Watch out.
Looking upfield. Ooh, that one will leave a mark. Minnesota fails once again to get the first down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on third down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Take it. From the start. Don't make a play.
They jumped early and got flagged.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. To carry it, Smith comes up to make the play. At the 33, ball on their own 33.
You do it, baby. Let's go.
They line up in the I formation. Play action. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Watch this. He stands him up, and he puts him right down. That's stopping in your tracks right there.
Watch the play. Play football. You turning it up. Keep it back. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Lefty.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. Number 34 is there for the tackle. And the call does go against the offense, so they'll get pushed back 10 yards.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, or they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
Dropping back, under pressure, throwing. Complete to the wide receiver, number 54. Comes up to make the play. At the 37, ball on their own 37. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Pressure with the throw. A great one-on-one stop by Smith. He's made some good throws and is now over 200 yards for the game.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. He hands it off. Curse is there on the stop at the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30-yard
Keep
line.
the throttle down. From the start. We're talking about brilliant.
The Vikings come out in a dime package. Allen with a man in motion.
Watch the ball.
Gets it away fast. He hits his receiver. Number 26 is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Good shoot.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. On the call, Richardson comes up to make the play. 8th play of this drive. They're inside the 15. Number 33, the deep man. Dropping back, closing in, firing a ball into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and a touchdown.
The point after is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown.
Number 4 will be kicking off.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35
Sends it sailing.
back deep to return.
This one is handled by Hughes. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 25. Buffalo lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Keeps his feet moving. Number 58 is there on the stop. Ball on their own 32.
On the play.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, D. Under 10.
Number 25, the lone setback. Throwing. No one near his receiver. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 49. Ball on their own 49.
Watch your man. We're talking about brilliant.
Buffalo comes out in their nickel package. Looking for room, can't bring him down. Gain comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. 2nd and short.
Let's go. Be physical. Get it started.
The Bills line up in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Pressure coming with the pass. Running with purpose. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
With a counterplay, the back breaks free. This one will be spotted at the 13-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. They weren't able to get into the red zone once in the first half, but here they are in the third, inside the 20. The defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Buffalo comes out in a 4-3. Number 82 goes in motion. On the carry. Look at that power. Hughes is there on the stop.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Third down, and they have to get to the 3-yard line. The lineup with 6 defensive backs. Cousins sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Under pressure. Gets the pass off.
And as a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. And when you're able to get 2 hands on it in your end zone, you're in the perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
Bailey will try to come through with the field goal here. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Murphy back to return.
This one is taken by Jones. The defense looks to rebound after that last effort when they allowed a touchdown. Ball on their own 18. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Draw play. This one will be spotted at the 21-yard line. He has been a monster on defense. That tackle is his 10th of the game. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. With the pass, almost picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
With the throw, can't pull him down. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. Ball on their own 34. They'll go with the quarter defense. Dropping back the pass on first down. Pressure gets the pass off right on target to the wide receiver. Benjamin didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
A little misdirection. Number 26 is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Gives the ball off. Number 34 is there on the stop at the 30-yard line. 2nd and maybe 3. Minnesota using 3 linebackers. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 14-10. Bills. And we'll start the fourth quarter. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Allen sends a man in motion. A little misdirection. Number 54 drags the ball carrier down behind the line. The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Grabs the off-target pass. With that pass, he closes in on 300 yards. 10th play of this drive. They're inside the 20. Number 33 is the deep back. Gets rid of it. A little behind, but he has it. Jones makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Only 1 man back. Number 62 moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snapped.
Kroom, the motion man. On the carry. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Number 62 held them up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
8-yard gain. So on third down, they have to get it to the 9 to pick up a first. Minnesota comes out in a dime package, runs through the tackle. Buffalo can't keep their drives going, John. They failed on 6 third downs.
Yeah, they're not calling their best plays on third down, and they're predictable, which makes it easier for the defense to make the stop.
Number 4. And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. So the field goal puts them up by a touchdown now.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35 back deep to return.
This one is handled by number 35. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play. Ball on their own 15. Buffalo goes with a 4-man front. Throws it. White is there for the tackle. Hands it off. Number 98 comes up to make the play at the 39. 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. One more, fella.
Out of the I formation. Going the counter play. Murphy is there on the stop. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throws it. Can't bring him down. Neal is there for the tackle at the 39-yard line.
Keep the back. Defense, get ready. Get some slack going. Danny.
They give it to the halfback. Williams stops him for negative yardage. It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
They don't get nothing. Very right. Right now.
Buffalo goes with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. Goes up. Makes the catch.
When you're a receiver and a pass goes over your head like that, you got to get up there, pull the ball in, and tuck it in before you get hit.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Dropping back. Throwing. And the catch is made. Number 58 comes up to make the play at the 21. They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Buffalo comes out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Alexander is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a first down. So they're inside the 20. Need to get a touchdown. To the end zone.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Robinson was his intended target. They'll try to make it closer with this kick. The kick is good. The Vikings get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
Bailey is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Jones back deep to return.
From the 1. Murphy returns this one to the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go. I can do it, baby.
They line up in the I formation.
Here we go. Hey, let's go, 1 deep.
Tucks it away. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 23. Ball on their own 23.
Let's go. Get it up.
I'll come through, baby.
Let's go, boys.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. Allen sends a man in motion. To carry it, number 55 comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at fourth down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Number 35 sets up, waiting for the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
At the 26-yard line.
Danny. All right, now. Let's go. Watch each other back.
The Bills come out in a nickel package.
Hey, watch the ball.
Pass play here on first down with the throw, and he makes the grab. He zips that pass in there and picks up a first down.
So you look for the open guy in any play, but there is a progression. You look to your first guy, then your second, and so on. He did a nice job of going through the progression that time.
With the pass, and he hits his target.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Ball on the 46-yard line. Number 25 lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Look here, he does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice looking play.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 21 is there on the stop. 2nd and 4 coming up here.
Hey, let's go. We like to pack the wolves. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Dime backs in for this play.
All day, baby. Come on.
Throwing. Almost intercepted.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play. This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Cousins with a man in motion.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Danny. Yeah.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits a quarterback's options, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
He's trying to get them back to the line. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. The 10. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage.
Regular. We're talking about Reed. Come on.
Dropping back. Looks to the end zone. Picked off in the end zone. Huge interception by the defense.
Yeah, and that was a big-time play right there. Your team is only up by a few points, and the other guys are knocking on the door. I mean, as a defender, you can't make a bigger play than that.
The Vikings with a 4-man front gets the call. Smith is there on the stop at the 23. 2nd and 7 coming up here.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Throwing. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 38. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's ride, man. No more, fellas. Regular.
To carry it. Runs over the tackle. Number 54 is there for the tackle. Took the handoff and picks up a nice gain.
Yeah, that was a ramble, reminiscent of his early playing days.
No need for anything else but taking a knee here to finish this one out. He'll take a knee. Ball on the 46-yard line. Coy, the deep man.
Keep moving. Here it goes. All right, here we go. You gotta have it, D. We're talking about Reed. Let's turn it up, D. Watch this. You can't stop me. Hey, let's go. I'm coming through, baby. Check it. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Hey, let's go.
Looking for room. Number 42 is there for the tackle at the 32.
Watch your man. Play football. Lucky. Set. Let's go. Hey, watch
He'll just take a knee.
Don't stop that long. This up. Keep moving. Watch your eyes.
They'll blow this play dead because there appears to have been early movement.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Fairly low-scoring game with less than a touchdown, separating these two very well-coached teams.
Minnesota, 13.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and